I'm going to show you how the GDK works, or what it is, and how we use it. To start with, I'm going to show you a front-end project, what this looks like to run locally, because for most front-end developers, this is what we are used to. Certainly for me, I'd use this a lot before I'd used anything as large as the GDK. So this is GitLab UI. It's a front-end only application. It's our component library. You can run locally storyboard, which gives you examples of storybook, which gives you examples of what each component looks like. So to run this, you need to run yarn storybook, and now it's running locally on your machine. So you can see if you change something in the text, like if we look for this, where this text is found, and we add something in here, you can see it live in the application. And the reason we have this available is so that we can make changes to our code and we can see exactly how it's going to look and feel. The GDK is no different, really. So the GDK is the same thing, except that the GDK, the GitLab Development Kit, is every single GitLab front end, well, not every single, the GitLab project, like GitLab.com, or a local instance of GitLab. It will run the front end. It'll also run a whole bunch of backend APIs. It'll have the database, all of those things. So this is GitLab running locally. There's 4 projects. This is already pre-built in. Actually, there's more. Currently, we're impersonating a user, so we'll turn that off. But yeah, this is your local instance of GitLab, and you can do with it whatever you want. Delete all the projects, create new projects, create merge requests, create issues, whatever, anything you can do on GitLab, you can also do here. Yeah, so the reason why this is a lot more complicated, why it is more difficult, is because we have a database running, which tells us like which of the projects, what are the comments they have, what are the merge requests they have, what branches they have. This is a really considerable database, as you can imagine. So yeah, we have the GDK for the same reason. If you want to change something, you can see it in real time. For example, we could try to find this button and then change it. So it has a QA selector, so it's going to be easy to find. I hope. So if we change the text to test, then if that works right, we should see a change immediately. So this way you can take a screenshot of your previous, like what GitLab used to look like, or what it now looks like with your changes. So you can see the test. But also you can do the same thing with the backend, a whole bunch of things. So that's what the GDK is, that's what it's used for. I'm going to show you a few tips for using it. It's pretty common to run into problems with it running, because you are running like an instance of GitLab that you're constantly updating. Every time you rebase, you're updating or you're changing to whichever branch that is. So you're going to have some problems. So I'll show you how to fix it. One is find the GDK directory, or repository, sorry. GDK is GitLab Development Kit. Some other things are also called GDK, so you need to put GitLab in your search. That's the easiest way to find it. So this is the repo. The docs are in the README. They're very, very good. How to install, bunch of things. There's a page on troubleshooting, which is super useful. So yeah, whenever you have problems, this is where I go. Okay, so some important things to know when it's not running. Yeah, you can do GDK start to start it. You can do GDK update to update the entire thing. It takes a while, but yeah. And yeah, so another thing that we use pretty commonly is the Rails console. So you can do Rails C, and you'll open up the Rails console. And what this is you can imagine it as an interface, a terminal interface for the backend. So if you want to see like what projects are running, I think you can do like project 1, see if this works. No, I don't know how to use it very well, but you can interact with the backend. Yeah, you can read the docs on more. The main thing we use it for is for turning feature flags on and off. Yeah, which you can find the feature flags docs, or usually in a merge request when someone is asking you to test something out and that feature is behind a feature flag, like it's not for everyone, you'll need to use the Rails console to turn it on. But we'll get there when we need to, and you can read about it on the GitLab docs. Yeah, so exit the console. Other things you can do, we already run GDK update. You can do GDK status to see how things are going, make sure everything is running. There's a whole bunch of things you can do in here. Read the docs, there's a lot to it. But yeah, that's what we're going to use it for. And if you have any questions, ask on Discord or read the docs. Thanks.